Macron is begging. Ouattara is on the run. Troops are sent to Ivory Coast.
Yes, my people, you heard it right. That is actually the situation at this moment. Emmanuel Macron is begging. The puppet leader of Ivory Coast is begging. Cameroon president, a puppet, is begging. Biya Langley is also begging. Why are they all of a sudden start to beg? I'm going to allow you guys to watch the rest of the video and hear what is actually happening at the moment, because all the puppets, they are really on the run. They are begging. Are they really begging from the depth of their heart, or is it just a deceptive beg? Because for me, that begging of a thing shouldn't be accepted by Africans. They should not accept the begging because they can never change. This is the right time for us to kick out all the puppet leaders because they cannot change. Is it the president of Cameroon that will change over time? For 43 years, you have not done anything tangible in your country. And you want us to give you another time to change? No, never. You are old already. You are 98 years, for crying out loud. Please, my people, according to my own dissection, I could say that Africans should wise up. No one should accept the begging of Biya Langley, Emmanuel Macron. Remember, at the moment, France is going through economic issues, crisis. That is why they are making sure they apologize to Burkina Faso, to Ivorian, to Africans, to take them back in their various companies. But the time is over. Because if you let them come in again, they will keep on in their exploitation. They can never change because they really depend on African mineral resources to run the affair of their own country. My people, I don't want to talk too much in this video. I want to share with you guys the highlight of what is going on, as this our brother has given us first-hand information on what is going on, as Emmanuel Macron is begging. Biya Langley is begging. The president of Ivory Coast is begging. All of them are begging Africans at the moment. This is indeed laughable. But before we go more in detail in this juicy update, my people, please remember here, we are like a family. This is a great movement. We are working together for a better Africa. Please, if you have not subscribed, why not do so? Click on the subscribe button and don't forget, very important, hit on that like button. Please, have you liked this video? Have you liked it? What are you waiting for? Click on the like button and share with us your own thoughts at the comment section. At this moment, my sweet and amazing people, let's go more in detail, dear family. Keep on watching to the very end of this video. Let's go there immediately.
Macron is begging. Ouattara is on the run. Troops are sent to Ivory Coast.
Why is the president of Ivory Coast still on the run? Why is he running? Indeed, power belongs to the people. Power belongs to the people. Why are you running?
Traore is still in their book. Not to favor him, but to look for every possible means to distract him and possibly to take him down. You can't believe this, that even America has about 750 military bases across the nations of the world. When China doesn't have any military base in any country of the world, Africa does not have a military base in any country of the world. France has a lot of military base in Africa. You're welcome again, my fellow Africans.
I think something is very fishy. Why is it that Africans do not have any military base in anywhere around the world? Why is it that Africans allow themselves to be fooled for many years? US has their own military base almost across the world. France as well has their own military base across the world. They are using this to trap the people freedom. Have you not think about that? Those military bases in Africa, of what benefit is it to Africans? Remember, a few weeks ago, Biya Langley was in Ivory Coast for them to give him a space to mount a US military base at the moment in Ivory Coast, which was granted. And the citizens of Ivory Coast, they were not happy with that. Remember, this was among what caused issue in Ivory Coast because Ivorians said no. Why should we allow Michael Langley to come and set up a military base in Ivory Coast? Why should we allow him, knowing full well that this man is really against Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso? And remember, Ivory Coast is close to Burkina Faso. It might be a planned game just to make sure they capture Burkina Faso when they have military base very close to Burkina Faso. My people, I think Africans should rise up. Why should we allow you all the way from the west to come to Africa and set up a military base, whereas my own country, Africa, my own country, do not have a military base in your own country? Is it supposed to be so? Wow. Our leaders have really sold us to the enemies because of a cup of tea. A lot is going on. My dear people, Chilala, keep on watching to the end of this video because you are going to listen to amazing things on that you do not know before. Let's go there immediately.
Patriotic citizens of Africa, no matter where you are, no matter the country you live, you are an African first before you become anything. Here is the new strategy that is being mounted to destabilize Africa. Recently, we understand that the economy of France is tanking. That means it's going down. And there is more pressure for Macron to resign. About a week ago or so, his prime minister, his right-hand man, got to resign and submit his resignation letter. There was no opposition to that. But because of the colonial mentality, master-to-slave mentality that they have in Africa and for Africans, you realize that Ivory Coast went into chaos about 24 hours ago.
Guys, have you seen the reason that Emmanuel Macron is running helter-skelter to make sure he captures Burkina Faso? At the moment, France is going through economic crisis. The economy is going down heavily, and there is pressure, heavy pressure on him to resign from being the president of France because he cannot add up in the economy. Under his watch, the economy of France is going down. That is why Emmanuel Macron at the moment is going back to Burkina Faso, the president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore, begging that they should sit in a round table and discuss on how they can work together in their gold mining. Oh, shame, my people. Indeed, Emmanuel Macron has no shame. Just few weeks ago, I made a video where I pointed out that in 2 years in the administration of Ibrahim Traore, he has recorded 18.77 billion US dollar in their gold mining and extract, whereas France always give them annually 1 billion US dollar. Now, who is fooling who? He has been able to accumulate in total 15.77 billion US dollar in their gold as profit in 2 years. Now, you have seen the source of income of France. Have you seen now why Emmanuel Macron of France is coming back to beg Ibrahim Traore that they should sit in a round table and discuss on how they can partner again in their gold mining and extracting? Have you seen it? This man has no good intention for Africa. He has no good intention. And I say, Ibrahim Traore, please, there is one saying in my language that when you are eating with a devil, you should use a longer spoon. I can't even encourage you to use a longer spoon with Emmanuel Macron. I would advise you, run. Don't even eat with him in the same table while using a long spoon. Please run, because he has nothing good to offer you. He is only after the profit he is making out of the gold processing and mining from Burkina Faso. Have you seen the profit that these people were taking to develop their own country? Immediately, Ibrahim Traore said no. have cut out from you, they know they are lost. Yes, Emmanuel Macron, no, actually, we are in a huge loss. That is why he is trying at all costs to please Ibrahim Traore at the moment to apologize that they should continue their gold mining extracting business in Burkina Faso. And Ibrahim Traore has said, no, do you think that Ibrahim Traore is right or wrong by rejecting the offer again from Emmanuel Macron? My people, a whole lot is going on. Oh, Africans.
And guess what France did? France decided to send troops. When the voice of the people is loud and they are rejecting their own leader because the leader is no longer serving the interests of the people, Macron decided to send troops to Ivory Coast, not to protect the Ivorians, but to protect their very own, who happens to be Ouattara, the president. So, but when his own prime minister was passed a vote of no confidence, there was no military to go against that. The prime minister quietly submitted his resignation letter.
I want to say something here. This has been a norm in Africa. When the people are protesting, complaining of bad leadership, they can never resign. The West will never allow their puppet leaders in Africa to resign. But in their own country in the West, just like what happened a few weeks ago in France, yes, as their minister on his own resigned because to him, he cannot cope with the stress. He cannot cope with what the administration demanded him to do. Because the economy is going down, and he doesn't know what else to do. He resigned. Why is it that Emmanuel Macron will not encourage his puppet leaders in Africa to resign because of the cry of the citizens? But in their own country, they will resign. But in Africa, they will not allow them to resign. Just like what happened a few days ago in Ivory Coast. Instead of Emmanuel Macron to send his troop to protect Ivorians, do you know what he did? He sent his troop all the way from France to go and protect his puppet leader, the president of Ivory Coast, Ouattara. So Ouattara is more important for him because he is a man dancing to the tune of France. He is his own puppet leader. Have you seen it? The West will resign when they know they cannot lead their people right again. But in Africa, the puppet leaders will mount them there. Imagine a man in his 90s, 98 years, still contesting to remain a president of a country in Africa, Cameroon, where you have ruled this country for 43 years and nothing achievable in your own administration. And France have seen nothing wrong with that. Hey, Africans, wake up! The time is now.
Macron is a wonderful friend to Africa. Why did Macron ask Ouattara to resign and to submit his resignation letter? But instead, because Africa is like a property to France, they send troops to come and destabilize the people and to unalive the people, because the people of Africa mean nothing to France.
Right.
For decades, this has been the debate. This has been the way of treating Africans all over the world. Whether you are in France as a black person or you are in America as a black person. Recently, you see the negotiation between America and Africa, Ivorians, to set up a military base. Why do they want to set up a military base in Ivory Coast? It's because of the same reason, the same way they see black people all over the world. That is the same reason why they want to do whatever they want to do. You can see what happened between Donald Trump and the president of South Africa about a few days ago when he was invited to the Oval Office. They were showing him a video after sending a narrative that the Afrikaner in South Africa, they were threatened, they were under some sort of abuse, and they were given an open invitation as a refugee to come settle. They were under some sort of abuse, and they were given an open invitation as a refugee to come settle in America. When that was proved abortive, they tried to humiliate him, to disgrace him, to make him to do what is not consistent with the constitution of South Africa. And that is why I say, Africa, you must wake up. Whether you are a South African, whether you are a Nigerian, whether you are a Ugandan, whether you are an Ivorian or you are a Burkinabe, it doesn't really matter. Where you came from does not really matter. Africa's rise is not a matter of chance. Africa's rise is not a matter of chance, it is a matter of choice.
Africans, rise up and take back your lands. Take back your country from the West. Take back all you have lost over the years. This is a call, a wake-up call for all the Africans, both home and abroad. It is not just one man's movement. This is happening in almost all the African countries for years. It is time for total freedom and liberation of all Africans. Please, rise up, Africa. Africa is indeed rising up to take back their land from the puppet leaders and also the West. Okay, let's move on, my people.
Until the people are empowered in Africa and the light of the continent begin to shine on everyone in Africa, then we are not ready for what needs to happen in Africa. The call for a new Africa is not for tomorrow. I read in the comment section when I did a video a few hours ago, somebody says we are left in the hands of God. And that is what your colonial master wants you to believe, that you are left in the hands of God. They want to send you to mosques to go pray. They want to send you to churches to go pray. Why they take advantage?
Guys, this is one of the strongest tools that the West has used against Africa. Churches, religion. In everything that we tell you, put it in the hands of God. Go and pray. Leave God to fight for you. Leave God to liberate you. Whereas their own, they know nothing about God. They just carry Bible, carry religion. Give to Africans, the mumu people. People will not get sense. People will be say they use their they don't get common sense. They use their sense, go drink Gary. We Africans, we no get sense. The ways that have seen us finish. They gave us religion just to buy our mind and conscience, to leave everything in the hand of God. Whereas in their own country, they don't leave things in the hand of God. They deal with the things immediately. They don't wait for God to judge. They will judge you immediately. Africans, it is a call for a wake-up. It is a wake-up call. Do you understand? We should rise up and do the needful immediately. Guys, I don't want this video to be so long. Yes. This our brother, in a wake-up call to Africans, he has said a whole lot. So in my second video, we are going to continue because he has said a whole lot in waking Africans up, in trying to let us to know that the time is now, that Africans should wake up. Please, don't accept any apology from any puppet leader at the moment. They should go to hell. The time given to them has elapsed. Don't accept any apology from anybody. Africans, please, wise up. Don't allow yourselves to be fooled again. Gone are those days. Our forefathers have made that mistake, but now we are correcting the mistake with a bold step. Okay, my wonderful family watching from all around the world, what do you have to say in this message? Your opinion is needed at the comment section. You have seen that France is facing economic crisis at the moment. That is why Emmanuel Macron have been asked to resign, and the man is running up and down in Africa looking for where to attach himself to increase the resources of France. But Africa is normally the bus stop for them to use a rise in their economy. But this time, Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore have opened the eyes of other African leaders. At this moment, Ibrahim Traore has opened the eyes of many African leaders, and France's economy is going down, 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 down. Beggy, beggy. We not going to accept your begging, Emmanuel Macron. So my wonderful people, share with us your own thought at the comment section. Don't forget to click on the like button and share this video. Shalom. Thank you for watching.